Hey guys, Clint here, former cop, talking about PM Trudeau. Yeah. You know what? I could talk whatever I want about, right? It's my thing. I'm just an idiot sitting in a closet, basically. Don't listen to me. I really don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm probably going to title this Christmas Cancelled, Thanksgiving Cancelled. And maybe that's a little extreme, but this is what Trudeau has hinted towards. This is what Sometimes when I see something, I get it completely wrong. And I'm trying to figure out what he's talking about. It might be simple to most, but I really have to think about things. That's just the way my mind works. So I try to break it down into small itty bitty parts. Trudeau, 15 hours ago, came up with this announcement. It's only a minute long. Let's break it down. Why not, right? I'm bored.
I want to speak directly to you today because Canada is at a crossroads.
Did you know this? Did you know that Canada's at a crossroads? What's he mean by that?
In our four biggest provinces, the second wave isn't just starting, it's already underway.
He's talking about COVID. The second wave is underway. He knows this. How does he know this? He knows it for a fact. Let's onward.
The numbers are clear.
Guys, the numbers are clear, right? Clear.
Back on March 13th, when we went into lockdown, there were 47 new cases of COVID-19.
Okay, he's going to say something after this. March 13th, 47 cases. Why am I doing this? I don't know. I'm probably never going to air it. I enjoy it, I guess. 47 cases, March 13th. What's his next statement going to be?
Yesterday alone, we had well over 1,000.
Yesterday alone, we had over 1,000, guys. It's September 2020. So what's he saying? What does he mean? Do you know what he means? I'm trying to figure out what he means. He's saying way back in March 13th, when we started closing down the economy, locking it down, we had 47 cases. Flash forward to September, there's over 1,000 in a day. So he's saying that March was great and September is terrible, concerning, worrisome. Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? That's got to be what he means, right? He's saying March was great. Remember March? Why does he start it like this? Why does he start his announcement like this? Do you know what happened in March? Do you know what happened from March 13th to March 31st? 8,500 cases. Actually, 8,300 cases. Let's just round it off to 8,000, okay? In 1 week, 8,000 cases. But March was horrific. We were on pace for 36,000 cases in April. That's what March told us. But he's talking about 47 cases? And by the way, it wasn't 36,000 in April. It was like 41,000 in April. Why would he come on TV and say how great it was in March when it was horrific and we locked down the country and compare March to September? What else? I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I just don't understand that. I don't get it.
We're on the brink of a fall that could be much worse than the spring.
Guys, fall can be much worse than the spring. Okay. The numbers are clear, right? The numbers are clear. Fall worse than spring. What's his evidence? Why is he saying this? Why is he saying this? I don't get it. We came off a great August. Unless my numbers are way off unless I'm reading the graph wrong, the best part of this whole thing was August. We had 12,000 cases in August. September was pretty damn good. September was a good month. We're still in September. So why does he think, maybe fall will be much worse than spring? But why is he saying the numbers are clear and then saying, be prepared, Canada? Because it looks like, that's what I'm getting at, it looks like fall's going to be worse than spring. What's up, Miss Sleeve? Let's hear it.
I know this isn't the news that any of us wanted to hear.
What the hell does that mean? Fear, right? Fear. I know this is not the news anybody wanted to hear. I know this is news that you don't want to hear. That you didn't want to hear. What news, dude? What news that you're guessing? That you think fall might be worse than spring? I'm not even understanding what he's talking about. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. COVID's out there. You can't control COVID. You can't. You can only control COVID with home-based testing and a vaccine. What'd the lockdown do? What did the lockdown do? For March 13th to May 30th, 90,000 cases. March 13th, there was like 200 cases. We locked it down. It went up to 90,000 cases. August was the good month, 12,000 cases. When everything got reopened. Well, some things got reopened. Is this really the second wave, or is this just the first wave? Maybe we haven't gotten through the first wave. Maybe we've just kind of delayed the first wave. Okay, keep on going. I'm thinking too much, I think.
And we can't change today's numbers or even tomorrow's. Those were already decided by what we did or didn't do 2 weeks ago.
Ooh. Do you know what you did 2 weeks ago? That's why the numbers are high today in September. September's worse than March. When we were shutting shit down, only 47 cases. I'm not going to talk about the 8,000 cases in 6 or 7 days. Only 47 cases. Do you know what you've done the past couple of weeks? Now's the result. This is coming from a guy with his wife that got it.
But what we can change is where we are in October. It's all too likely we won't be gathering for Thanksgiving.
Ah, okay. He's preparing you. Doesn't matter.
But we still have a shot at Christmas.
Oh, guys, hey, we got a shot at Christmas. Don't make me cancel Thanksgiving and Christmas. Don't make me cancel Thanksgiving, Halloween, and Christmas. If you do, it's your fault. You force me to cancel Thanksgiving and Christmas. August was amazing. 12,000 cases. And what happened? What happened in August after the best month we had since March, April, May, June, July? April, May, June, July. What happens after a great month? Bonnie Henry shuts down banquet halls, nightclubs, bars, can't serve alcohol past 10, closed at 11. TV, too loud, has to be within conversation level. TV cannot be above conversation level. That's what we did after a great month. She just kissed people's livelihoods away. And then Mike Farnworth, what does he do in August? After a great month? Wants to fine young people $2,000 for social gatherings, even though they're not really dying from it. That's what they did after a great month. I don't even know what to think anymore. April, 41,000 cases. May, 36,000 cases around. August, 12,000 cases. Pretty good September. When is Thanksgiving? October 14th or something like that? He's already telling you that there's not going to be, you're not going to gather with your family on Thanksgiving. He's telling you that the schools are going to be shut down. He's saying that fall is going to be worse than spring. Maybe it will be, but how does he know this? Fear. And if it doesn't happen, he's going to look so good, isn't he?
Together, we have the power to get this second wave under control.
Stop calling it a second wave when you don't even know if it is a second wave. You don't know. Maybe it's a first wave.
I know we can do it because we've already done it once before.
When? What's he talking about? When did we do it? Because August was great. He's talking about August? That really great month? Then they started shutting down nightclubs? Then they started finding young people $2,000? Is that when? I just can't wrap my head around how he started this and why he started it the way he started it. March, we only had 47 new cases. But he's not telling you what happened. From March 22nd, it was basically March 22nd to March 31st, 8,000 cases. He leaves that part out.
In the spring, we all did our part by staying home.
Okay, in the spring we did and we got 90,000 cases. From the middle of March to May 30th. 90,000. From 200 to 90,000 from staying home. You can't control this thing. I already told you how you control it. I don't know. I just see where he's going with this. I see what's going to happen. The lockdowns are killing more people. By locking it down, you're increasing depression. You're increasing suicides. You're increasing overdoses. People losing their jobs. The economy is fucked. It might not seem like it right now, but you wait. For what? For what? Because older people die from it. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. I don't know why it bugs me so much when he talks. I don't know. It just bugs me. Maybe it's his hair. He's got great hair. It's all wavy. He's a good-looking dude. Maybe that bugs me.
And this fall, we have even more tools in the toolbox.
Oh, we got more tools, guys. What's that?
People are wearing masks.
Okay. Anyways, I don't want to hear anymore. March, he brings up March 13th, 47 cases. They weren't even testing in March, guys. That's why there was 47 cases. They weren't even testing. He knows that. They told you not to wear a mask in March. Things were different in March. He knows there was no testing. 6 days, 8,500 cases? May 30th? 90,000? That's what the lockdown did. Did it prevent more? I don't know. If they would have let it go, why do I think August would have had 4,000 cases instead of 12,000 cases if they didn't lock down the country? Why do I think that? Maybe I'm a lunatic thinking that way. Anyways, so that's what's going to happen this year. He said it. We're going to allow it. Right? We're going to allow it. And who are we listening to? Bonnie Henry and Mike Farnworth and this dude, Trudeau. These are the people running Canada. March was better than September. What a crock of shit. He's making as though the lockdown was awesome. 90,000 cases during the lockdown. He's saying that September is worse than spring. 18,000 cases right now in September. I don't know. I guess it just bugs me that he's telling me that we can't gather for Thanksgiving. He's telling me that we're not going to be able to have Christmas. And what's Christmas all about? It's about getting together with your family. He should be saying we're going to have home-based tests. Everybody can test before a Christmas dinner. That's what he should be saying. In America, they're trying to get a vaccine in October. I don't know if that's going to happen, but at least they're thinking that way. Not Canada. I don't like being told that I can't mingle with my family. Why can't I? Because I might get COVID and I might pass it on to the elderly. I don't mingle with the elderly. If we don't have a shot at Thanksgiving, then we don't have a shot at Halloween. If we don't have a shot at Thanksgiving and Halloween, then we don't have a shot at Christmas. He knows that. He's preparing you for that. They're not looking. He loves this. It makes him look so important. They just can't give it up, can they? They can't. No. You can't give people the choice. They proved it. Best month ever. Shutting down nightclubs, bars. Can't serve alcohol after 10. Farnworth was gonna fine young people $2,000. Social gatherings. Told us to flatten the curve. They did. And then they punish young people. They punish bars, nightclubs. Why do I think something so stupid as if they never locked down the country, August would have been 4,000 cases maybe? What? I got to be way off with that. But part of me thinks there would have been less death, less suicide, less overdose, less depression, people not losing their shirts, people not losing their businesses. Young people, the stats are out there, 40 and under, not really dying of it. Don't want to get kicked off YouTube. So I want you to know, I'm not saying you can't die from it if you're 40 and younger. I'm just telling you what the stats are saying. So who do we punish? I don't get it anymore. I don't get it. You know, it's just fun to talk about, right? It's just fun to talk about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I just like to argue. Maybe that's all it is. Something to think about, right? But if I was Prime Minister, I think I'd go about it differently. I certainly wouldn't be opening up with talking about how great March was when it was a shithole of a month, and saying that September is worse, because that's what he's saying. That's what I think he's saying. March, we only had this many. In one day in September, we had 1,000. Do you know what happened in April and May and June? They were jumping by 3,000. Every day, 1,000, 1,000, 3,000, 4,000, 1,000, 1,000, 3,000. He's already predicted that fall's going to be terrible. Schools are going to be shut down. There's no Thanksgiving. There's no Christmas. There you go. There you have it. Is there any more to say? Not really. You have the control to stop it. Don't make me cancel Christmas. I don't know what the answer is. Maybe it is another lockdown. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it's let suicide spike. Let the overdoses happen. Let depression go through the roof. Cancel dentists, doctors, all phone calls. Maybe that's the answer. I don't know. Is it even interesting? Why do I find it interesting? Anyways, bye-bye.
People are wearing masks. That's critical, so keep it up. We've got the COVID Alert app. Take the teacher who felt fine, but who tested positive after the app warned her she'd been exposed. COVID Alert meant she went home instead of the classroom. It's a powerful, free tool that's easy to use and protects your privacy. So if you haven't already, download it off the App Store or Google Play. It's one more way to keep ourselves and others safe. Another is to get your flu shot this fall.